Hey guys, this is John with Tuscan Raider. Today I got a quick review on a cheap waterproof camera that I bought recently. I bought this on Amazon for $80 and there isn't really a brand name. It's just a generic camera, and several different companies on Amazon will sell the exact same camera. Some of them come in a slightly different box, but the camera is the same, the specs are the same. And I'll post a link down in the description to where you can purchase this. I also have a couple accessories that I got with it, which I'll mention in a sec, but you'll see here it says double screens waterproof camera, 24 megapixel, 2.7 inch and 1.8 inch TFT screen. So there is a front screen and rear screen. Now I can tell you right now, 24 megapixels, it's just the resolution of the pictures. The says here CMOS sensor is 8 megapixels, so you're not getting true 24 megapixel pictures, and I even questioned that because I did take some pictures in 2 megapixel mode and 8 megapixel mode, and if anything the lower resolution or megapixel mode looked better slightly, and of course I'll show some samples. Now, since this YouTube video is only going to be 1080p, you're not going to get the full detail of the 8 megapixel photos, but I can assure you when I zoomed in, I wasn't getting any more detail on those higher resolution or higher megapixel pictures. So that makes me question the whole 8 megapixel CMOS sensor. It's possible maybe other parts of the hardware are limiting the quality of the video or the photographs. But either way, I decided after taking a bunch of these pictures that I'm just going to keep it at 2 megapixels just to reduce the file size. Now these pictures were 2 megapixels but in the full HD 2 megapixel mode, so that's a wider, shorter photograph, or when it's vertical of course it's skinnier. So in the future I'm just going to use the standard photograph 2 megapixel mode just to save a bit of memory card space, because I don't feel like there's any quality or detail gained in the higher resolutions, even when I tried even 3 or 5 megapixels. So there's a couple different video options up to 1080p, and I'll tell you this right now, and I'll roll some clips while I'm talking. This video quality is not good at all. It's pretty awful. Pretty much any cell phone is going to do better video than this. Now you're probably going to ask then, why even buy a camera like this? The reason I bought this camera is actually for work. Now I do surveys or construction inspection, and I wanted something cheap and waterproof that could take pictures. So, and you know, these aren't going to be printed for vacation photos or anything. They just got to be good enough to photograph construction site or survey site. So back to the specs, you can see it supports up to 32 gigabytes and it does not include it. Now the listing that I bought this from had one person give it a 1-star review, and the only reason she said was because it didn't come with a memory card and that it didn't say that in the description. I can assure you that when I bought it, it said it in the description, and regardless, it's an $80 camera, so a $10 or $12 memory card is hardly an issue. I don't see why you would give it 1 star because of that. It says 16 digital zoom. Now the zoom is not going to be very good because just overall the picture quality is not that impressive. So let's take a look at the camera and what came in the box. So here is the camera. This was not included with it originally. This is what came with it for a strap. Came with some instructions. Came with a little carrying pouch, which is okay quality. Nothing super fancy, but at least it's included. Also came with this little power adapter, and there was a USB cord with it. I'm not sure what I did with it. I forgot where I put it. So what this is, this was something I bought extra for a little floaty hand strap. So I've heard some bad reviews where people said this thing broke. One guy said he was going really fast on a jet ski and it snapped off. I've tugged on it pretty hard a few times and it seems okay. I don't plan on going high speeds with this, so I just like the ability to throw this on if I'm above water, because my work is often going to involve me being over water, sometimes deep water. So this is the camera. No optical zoom at all, just pure digital zoom. Got a little flash, which is pretty awful. Doesn't give much brightness at all. This is the front screen, which I'll show in a sec. Of course, we got the typical capture button, power button, and that's to switch the screen. So there you can see a typical camera screen, but then when you flip it, and there you can see me, and you know, it's basically like a selfie mode. But being honest, other than for maybe kids or someone like me that just wants basic pictures and something that's waterproof, I wouldn't recommend it. If you think you're gonna get good quality photos, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. So here on the bottom is where you're gonna find the battery, memory card port, and charging port. And some people complained about how hard this is to open. I don't personally think it's that hard. I mean, there's a little more to it, but that's because it's got to be waterproof. So you can see that little switch right there. You got to push that way and then push out. Once you get the hang of it, it's really easy. There you got battery, memory card port, and the charging port. And they do sell spare batteries. I'm not sure if there's any chargers for this. This might just be a generic camera battery. I haven't been able to find that yet though. So then we lock it up. Usually it clicks like that. So overall, guys, this isn't some camera that's gonna take great vacation photos. This technology, or the quality of it, is pretty old. This is something I would expect maybe from an 8-year-old camera or something, or for a more expensive one 8 years ago. But you know, for some people who just need something really cheap to take pictures, like me, at work, I just need to capture just basic information in that picture. I don't need high quality stuff that's going to go in a frame. It works perfectly for me. So you can get this again for $80, and that's pretty cheap in my opinion. There was some Panasonic ones for like $50 more that might have been better, but at my work it seems like someone breaks one of these cameras once or twice a year, and if this takes good enough photos, then I don't think the extra $50 is justified when the quality doesn't really make a difference for what we're using it for. Also, you know, maybe for a child, a young kid, this would be cool just for them to play around with. And of course, unlike a lot of cell phones, camera apps, I like the fact that this does show the timestamp, so I think that's a good feature. Now, again, I'll provide links down in the description to where you can purchase this on Amazon and that little floater thing. So thanks for watching, stay safe out there, and I'll see you next time.